Happy Friday to you. This is Melissa with Origins of Peace, and I hope you are doing great today. So, I thought this was the perfect opportunity to pull out my vision board and to take a deeper look at it. Since we are headed into the weekend, hopefully you'll have some downtime to kind of think about the goals that you've set for yourself over the past few weeks and to make sure that your vision board aligns with what you are wanting to accomplish. Um, so to start off, if you haven't created a vision board, it's a perfect time to do one. We are at the top of the year. We have a fresh 12 months to accomplish some things that you may have put off in the past, or you may have been procrastinating about starting on, but it's the perfect time to do it. So if you haven't created a vision board, first thing I need you to do is get one created. All you need is a few magazines, some poster board, some glue or tape, some scissors to cut out those pictures, and you need some goals. You need some things in mind that you would like to accomplish during 2022. So if you haven't made it, do that. That is step number one. Now, after you have a vision board, after you've made that first draft of it and you think you have a good workable product, I need you to sit down and take a look at it. I need you to sit down, take a look, analyze, make sure that the pictures that you have chosen represent where you want to go. So you're going from a current state to a future state. And this vision board is one of the tools necessary to get you there. So I know you may hear some people say, a vision board isn't necessary. A vision board doesn't help you accomplish those goals that you want to accomplish. The way that I like to say it is, if you believe it is or it isn't, then that is true. That is true for you. So personally, I believe a vision board is a tool. It is a mechanism that you can use to help illustrate your goals, to help push you forward from where you are to where you are trying to be. And why not? I mean, a vision board is simple to make. The materials are inexpensive. It's easy. It's a no-brainer for me. So create a vision board just to help you get on your way. So I know I've showed my vision board here before, but I wanted to pull it back out. I've had a few weeks to look at it, to think about, some of the images that I selected, and just to think about how they are going to help me move forward. And there are certain images that just keep sticking out to me as, yeah, this is where I'm trying to go. But I think I need to do a little refining on my goal and make it more definite, more measurable, more specific, and just having it be a pretty image. So the first picture that I'm looking at, this lady, she's been on my vision board for the past couple of years, because to me, looking at her, she represents freedom and liberation. She doesn't look like she's stressed. She looks like, I woke up like this. I feel good like this. I'm going to be just like this. You're going to get what you see, and this is me. And I appreciate that about this image. So I tend to be an overthinker at times. I'm that person that kind of balances my creativity and my analytic ability, and it is an exhausting task. So I may be stressed on occasions. I may, be intently thinking about, how to make something come to life, or how to accomplish a particular mission that I've set out to accomplish. And, I want to do better with channeling that energy this year. And it's something that I keep saying that I'm gonna do, because as I said earlier, her image has been on my vision board for years, but I haven't quite got to the place that I want to get with it yet. So her picture reminds me to embrace more of my creativity, And the way that I'm going to do that, I'm just going to liven things up a bit. Some of the things that I do to balance out and to nurture that creativity, I love bright colors. I love vibrant sounds. I love good smells. I love healthy, nurturing food that tastes good. I like to go for long walks. Like, I love to be by the water. Like, all of those things help me de-stress and rejuvenate my energy. But I find that I don't do them as much as I should. So, my goal is to embrace more of the things that make me feel free, to feel liberated, and to not feel so stressed. So, that's number one. Another thing on my vision board that I am tackling is, I don't know if you can you see this here? This is a mirror. It's a mirror. It's a pretty mirror. It's like a sundial. Looks like a sundial to me. But the image that I see in the mirror, I want to be proud of the lady that is looking back at me. So, I know, well, you might not know, but I've been on this health journey for the past few years, just getting in better physical health, making sure that my weight is at a good place where I can appreciate it. Just making sure my locks, I've had my locks now for 3 years. I love the length. I love the way they're dropping. My smile. I've just been working on me. So I want to be proud of the lady that is looking back at me when I look in the mirror. So my goal is to focus more. And some people may think it's vain or whatever, but in my opinion, when you look good, you feel good, you show up better, and you present a better you out in this world. So my goal is to continue focusing on the woman in the mirror and to make sure that I can be proud of the lady that is looking back at me. Yeah. So that is one that I need to define and be more specific about, because I can break it down to like skincare, eyebrows, gray hairs, whatever. You can break it down to a granular level, but I don't want it to be all about beauty. I want it to be about integrity. I want it to be about grace. I want it to be about confidence. I want it to be about the energy that I exude, the love that I give, the love that I receive. I want all of those things to be present when I'm looking at me and when me is looking back at me, if that makes sense. So that's something I'm working on. Another thing on my vision board is I love card decks. I think, there are some great decks out there that can really prompt you into some critical thinking, that can really help you move your goals along forward. So this deck is by Best Self, and it's the intimacy deck. And they have different categories within there. They have like a random category. They have like a sexual intimacy category, but they also have a relationship category within that deck. So this is a random card, and it says, tell me about a goal or personal dream you have that you've never shared. Okay, so you can either share it with someone else or share it with yourself. So the reason I put this card on my vision board is that I want to be more intentional about my conversations. Like we get it. We're all busy. We're all, we have things that we're trying to do, things that we want to accomplish. But I intentionally want to slow down this year and have more intimate conversations with people, to get to know how they feel, what's on their mind, what their dreams are, what they really want to accomplish. So that is a goal. That's something that I don't always do well because I find that I'm always working.